Greetings, everyone, especially to my brothers in India, or also was named East Ethiopia. You know, there's a lot of you watching me here, and because you're coming to the knowledge of who you are, I'm talking about those people called the untouchables. They know they are all came from the mother continent, and they have a caste system. Just like America's a caste system, it's like a hidden caste system. They try to call it a class system based on income. But you ask any dark complexioned people, do they feel treated as if everyone's the same? Do they receive equal treatment? You know, the thing about it's not so much people treating you, it's like it's a systematic thing. I give you a good example. You going into like I was getting some information about my what was it? Yeah, about setting up my account. And so the people just say, "Oh no, it was my car," because I had misplaced the title. And she said, "Oh, need a title. Can't do it without a title. No assistance at all." So I had to be there another time and overheard someone who had the same problem. And the woman gave her specific information of how to get another title. See, that's the type of system they won't help us do anything. It's like it's like a unwritten rule. Don't help those people. So that's why they try to keep us behind. Now in India, you have the Brahmins, which is the religious class because they're the lightest color. And I'm so thankful to y'all people, my people in India, waking up all around the world, because the message to the black man was not just here in America. Sure, he was a man in America, but the message to the black man, let's say so-called black man, because black is a connotativeness of evil, and we do not need any connotations of evil. And you can't take something that has a connotation and make it something opposite. Words not just like that. For example, you're not able to take pretty and beautiful and make it something ugly. You just can't do it. So the reverse as well, you cannot change meaning of words. Yes, the meaning, that's why you have to get away from that term black. But the message to the original man, this is what Elijah Muhammad taught. He don't say black man. When he speaks, he say original man. Who is the original man? That's the first question in lesson 1. Who is the original man? Maker, owner, cream of the planet, God of the universe. So I don't know why they have this book, Black Man. Because when he say black, he says so-called black man, because that's the name was given us. So I want to shout out to my original people around the world, the Philippines, India, Indonesia. You know your roots. We all related. No matter how much this white, so-called white man try to divide us, he can't do it because we know who we are. And that's another thing. There's a lot of original people here, because they don't know who they are, they waste their time and energy talking about white people. Man, when you know who you are, you don't waste your time talking about them. You're too busy building for yourself. Yeah, you have to know who you are. And then when you know who you are, you know who they are. So you don't have to complain about it once you know who they are. You know, this has been going on for hundreds of years. You think it's going to change overnight? Some things never change because it's to their advantage for it not to change. So I'm not saying all white people are prejudiced or racist, but the system is to their advantage. They're not going to lose their advantage. No. Why would anyone lose their advantage? But the point is, they're not in control. This is the plan of the Creator. For all these things to happen is the Creator's plan. So there be no doubt in the world who the original man is and who the oppressor is. Because it's clear the whole fight in Ukraine, in Russia. This whole world is a caste system. It's not a class system, it's caste. And if you doubt that, if you're melanated, dark skinned, you know how people fear you for no reason because they know who you are. Now, in this picture of Elijah Muhammad, he's not that dark. They got him looking dark here. No, he's very mixed. And I'm not coming against mixed people. My mother is very light skinned because there's Irish in our ancestry. Yeah, I have Irish ancestry as well as Tunisian and Moroccan. So nobody can control how they look. That's God's creation, and you need to be proud of whatever complexion you are. I'm just making a point that the idea that because you're light or skin that you're better, that is evil. That is not from the Creator of the universe. That is what's devilish. Thinking you're better because of your color. No, but you have to know who the original man is, who all you came from. You all came from darkness. And as long as you deny that idea, you will be suffering. Oh, I can see the suffering on white people. Man, y'all are suffering. You can't hide it. And the suffering is because you want to deny the truth. You want to live on your advantage, perceived advantage. But if the God is against you, if you work in support of evil system, you will never be happy. That's why you have some so-called white people now, they're teaching the black history. They're trying to redeem themselves. Yes, you all should be doing that because you're never going to learn the truth in your education system because what people going to give up that advantage they have? No people are going to do that. And I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just asking you in your own circle, do not make your advantage something evil. Okay, you get good jobs, you get better treatment. But don't think that make you better than somebody dark skinned. That is the wickedness, that is the evil, because you begin to treat them differently. And that's on you. That's going to be a karma on you. You know, everything is opposite. They teach in India that those, what the pineal, the untouchable class, that they're being cursed because of the evilness in a past life. That's why they're reduced to slavery. And can't nobody touch them. And they have to do the dirty work. And if they complain about it, God's going to get angry. They need to be happy being the untouchables. That is evil. That is wicked. But that's how they maintain the advantage. I won't say power, because the only power is in truth. So people are waking up around the world now to this lie that because you're light skinned, God has blessed you. No, no, no. If you was made from the original people and then you are suppressing the original people, oppressing them for the sake of advantage, that makes you wicked because they are your fathers and mothers. And all religion says honor your fathers and mothers. That's why you're suffering. That's why you're committing suicide. That's why you cannot sleep at night unless you smoke a joint. Oh yeah, I live around them. I know they cannot go to sleep without smoking some weed. They totally do not have any peace. Yeah, well, that's the message here. Today is a Pan-African message, uh, because we all dark-skinned people or original people, and the so-called white man has polluted us and made us light-skinned. You had no control over that, but I'm saying is don't follow the programming of oppressing your brother because of his color. You're not responsible for your color. He's not responsible for his. And you need to treat people the way you want to be treated. When people treat me differently, I treat them the way they treat me. Yeah, they walk around, ignore me like I don't exist. Hey, it's easy for me to do that to you. I'm not going to suck up to you. I don't need your love or likes. I'm pleasing the Creator. And one day, you so-called white people are going to have to bend your knees to this melanated original people, which you should be doing right now. Yeah, because he is the God. He is your creator. You're living your lavish life because of him. You didn't do the work on your own to get to that position you are in. You didn't. Your ancestors didn't do it. We provide all this for you. And then you that is evil, wicked. Someone who's provide all the advantages for you that you kick and want to keep in the mud. Well, like I say, this is God's plan. And you can't stop, never have stopped me. And these ignorant Negroes, and I call them Negroes because they don't know who they are. They're letting they're letting the attitudes of white people stop them. Man, if you know who you are, their attitude can't stop you. It can't make you run off to Africa. Can't make you cry, give up, complain. You complaining because you got to work around them and they don't want you around them. So what should you do? Find some way to get away from them. I mean, hey, that's the easy decision to make. I made it when I was in my 20s. Yeah. That's when you're free. But as long as you got to be around them, you're not free, brothers, sisters. And you're going to always suffer because you're going against your creator. You're made to be free, not to be controlled by someone else. You got it? All right, I'm not going to prolong this message. But going to this they call New Year. We know the New Year starts in March. When spring starts, then the grass grows. That's the New Year by nature. They call us April Fools because we believe that. because the whole world lying and is in darkness. So I say this new fiscal year, go in with a new attitude. That's why I always say, when you know who you are, can't nobody oppress you. And you're going to get free from them so they have no control over you. But if you don't know who you are, you're constantly in turmoil. You're constantly complaining because you're a slave. And you wasn't meant to be a slave to anyone. I've been here on YouTube for about 9 months. They suppressing my videos. They trying to suppress everything. Yeah, but it don't affect me. Because I know that the karma of what they're doing is coming back on them. They're paid to do that. Boy, they got a poor job. I mean, man, they got an evil job. Don't they know that the Creator sees what they're doing? And you may have advantage in this life, but don't you think you're going to come back in another form, in another life? You might not even come back as a human. You might come back as like a lot of Indians believe, as an animal, dog or horse or whatever. So you better do right. Santa Claus ain't watching you. The Creator, the God who's in you, is watching you. And he's going to pay you back for all you doing. So this has been a message to the original man all over the planet. And I hope this message brings value to you wherever you are. Know who you are. Don't believe the okie-doke. White is not right. If they can't treat you right, they're in the disfavor of God. God don't love them if they mistreat you. So you ain't got to worry about them. They are their own worst enemies. You got to avenge them. God is watching. He knows what they're doing. So you just take care of you and your family. And when you know who you are, you're going to get away from them as much as possible. And this is love teachings. You know, Malcolm taught this, Elijah taught this. They said, oh, they teaching hate. You know why they say we teaching hate? Because they want you to love them. They want you to love being oppressed by them. And if you don't love being oppressed by them, you're a threat. Because you're not going to agree with their system of oppression. And they're going to lose their advantage. Well, everything going to come to an end. All the oppression, everything's going to change. So in this life, you just do what's right, people. Don't be a slave to no one. And that's easy to do once you make it your mind to be free. You're already free once you make it your mind. You don't have to have a job. You can work for yourself. You're supposed to be working for yourself, and you'll be a millionaire. You're already a millionaire. Ask me how I know. So I hope this message to the original people bring value to you, because it's a message of truth that all people can value from. Because truth makes everyone free. When the so-called white people get the truth, they'll be free. They won't have to commit suicide. They won't have to use dope to try to go to sleep at night, to try to live with themselves because of the evil system they're supporting. All right, sound like I'm repeating myself, so I'll sign out for now.